Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sabrina, and today we are continuing on with the Frog Detective. In the last episode, the Frog Detective has been framed. Mystery Monkey is coming to his rescue. A little while later, knock, 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 can I help you? Hi, Supervisor. My name is Mysterious Monkey. We talked on the phone a while back about the mystery of the Haunted Island. Of course, how could I forget? It's good to see you. Likewise. I realize it's highly unusual, but I'm here about one of your detectives. Ah, is it Lobster Cop? No. Investigator Eel? No. Inspector Iguana? The Incredible Sandy Moth? PI? No, none of those. I'm here about Frog Detective. Oh, of course, our second best detective. Well, the detective isn't around right now. I sent my two top investigators to help in the crime of the Cowboy County. You haven't heard. Heard what? The detective has been framed for a crime over in Cowboy County. That's terrible news. How could we sure it was set up? The story doesn't add up. I know the fraud detective would never do something as horrible as steal the town's hats. Well, there's a clear motive there. I know. But it's so out of character. Even if the detective is guilty, the punishment is really harsh. The detective has been sent to the bad room. Oh no. What's the bad room? It's something that the sheriff Mason Mole invented. Mason Mole. Does his name sound so familiar? Oh, I've seen him around before. Some sort of loitering around the offices? Loitering, you say? Remember the kind of shady guy hanging around in Martin's Island when we were there? Too, investigating ghost noises. He arrived shortly before the detective, but I didn't get a chance to catch his name. He didn't even say hello. When I saw his photo in the frog blog, I knew right away something was amiss. I love the fact that they use the word amiss. I love it. I love it. I'm very particular with my words. It's kind of this thing in at work that they're like, Sabrina, you're the words person. And I went, yeah, I kind of am. I do try and like kind of tone it down on YouTube because I don't know who's going to watch it. Even though I've clicked this is not for children, I can't control who's going to watch it. And so I just try not to use overly complicated words. So, yeah. Great detective skills, Mystery Monkey. I know, it's a big ask, but do you mind if I snoop around the Frog Detective's office for some clues? Be my guest. Let's find the clues. Not clickable. This should be a phone. Clue detecting powder. How convenient. I'll just spread the powder around. Take another look for clues. Shouldn't snoop. Yeah, it could be. Okay. What could Lobster Cop be hiding? Photocopy from Frog Detective's notebook. Detective's notebook. Lobster Cop and Mason Mole. A note. It reads. Good, because I can't read that. Hello, Lobster Cop. This is me, your bestie forever, Mason Mole. I've done what you've asked. It's not easy to trail the detective unnoticed, but I think I did a great job. I fear that your suspicions are correct, that the Frog Detective is on the right track to overtake you in the position of number one best detective. If you keep pretending to solve mysteries instead of actually solving them, the supervisor will eventually notice. You have taken the detective's notebook. Inside are some great insights on how the detective works through the case. Maybe you can read and learn. It may not be enough, but the detective gets better and better, and your position of number one is threatened. I think it's time to enact the plan that you came up with, devious in all means, not very nice. But you can come and be your best and get rid of the best. This can't be true. Lobster caught? Yeah. A fraud? Let's go and talk with the supervisor. Let's go. All right. Hello. Howdy, folks. What brings you to Cowboy County so late? This is our turf. You better have a good reason. We don't want any trouble. We're here to look for our good friend, the Frog Detective. Ah, the duality of Frog. How can one so kind, poetic, and thoughtful be a stealer of all our hats? The frog is pretty, alluring, and yet... I really trusted the Frog Detective, that snake. I can't go on any dates with criminals. It's just not me, Sherman. You and the frog. Though technically the frog does not have a gender, I relate to the frog as a he. And I relate you, Sloth. Again, you have no gender, but you're just how you're dressed are presenting as a he. You should totally go on a date. I want a gay frog sloth love story. Aren't you bandits? Outlaws. You live outside the law. Well, there's no law. It makes it pretty easy. Doesn't matter anyways. Frog Detective is innocent. Sure. We all saw the photo. Those furrowed brows tell a whole story. The Frog Detective doesn't even have eyebrows. Ah, so those were stolen too. No, you're mistaken. Mysterious Monkey found all the evidence. Who's Mysterious Monkey? That's me. You may have read my comments before on the Frog Detective Frog blog. I'm a pretty active user. The blogs are still a thing? Regardless, I saw that it was a mistake. You're mistaken. It's not so much as a mistake, a setup. I have reason to believe the Sheriff Mason Mole and Lobster Cop coordinated the takedown of our beloved Frog Detective. What? That's so messed up. Who would do that to such a beautiful frog? We just told you. We just told you. Someone very jealous, I'm afraid. How can we help? You could point us in the direction of where the frog detective is being held. It'd help a lot. That's easy. Sheriff Mason Mole has a detective locked up in the bad room. It's in the back of the sheriff's office. If you're quiet, you should be able to sneak in without trouble. Thank you for your help, bandits. We're outlaws. My bad. Mysterious Monkey Supervisor, what are you doing here? I didn't know I was allowed visitors in the bedroom, or anyone would want to visit me. We're here to bust you out. What? Mysterious Monkey is proof that you were framed. I knew it. Sheriff Mason Mole was up to something. Not just him, Detective. I'm sorry to tell you, but I also believe Lobster Cop and Mason Mole have planned this all along. It can't be. Lobster Cop is the #1 best detective. Why would he try and frame me? It's hard to know for sure until we ask. It looked like Lobster Cop has been dealing with a bad case of jealousy. Green with envy, one might say. Envious of who? You, Detective. That's not possible. It's time to shift your understanding of the world, Detective. Not everybody is out to do a good job and solve mysteries like you. I simply can't believe it. Well, wait till dawn and confront... Let's wait till dawn to confront Lobster Cop and Mason Mole once and for all. The sun is coming up as we speak. I'll call a town meeting. That was a really fast sunrise. What's the meaning of this? Only I get to call town meetings. I've called this town meeting for a very important purpose. I have some news about the hat stealing case, but it's closed. I solved it. Is that so, Lobster Cop? Supervisor, what are you doing here? Please give your attention to Mystery Monkey for just a moment. Thank you, Supervisor. Thank you to town for meeting us on such short notice. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have an important question to ask you. What? How long have you and Lobster Cop been scheming to bring the downfall of Frog Detective? Huh? What? This is ridiculous. Lobster Cop, I found your secret drawer in your office. You can't just go through my office. That's a crime. Please stop trying to invent crimes. Crime is not real. As I was saying, I have found your secret drawer. I found the letter that Mason Mole wrote to you. I knew I shouldn't have detailed my scheme on paper. I mean, typically, Mason Mole, if you do that, make sure that you're doing it with the intention and with somebody who isn't an idiot and will actually dispose of said letter. Just a thought. Sheriff Mason Mole has been tailing detectives since I called for his help in with the mystery of the haunted island. As the lead scientist on the island, at the time, I can confirm I have several reported sightings of Mason Mole sneaking around like a slippery snake. Wait, why didn't you tell me? It feels like someone sneaking around the island is kind of relevant to that case. I was too starstruck. In any case, I contacted my friend Carlos, who runs a shop over at Warlock Woods, and he confirmed the sighting of Mason Mole hiding behind his shop. What? I never. But you did. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have reason to believe that you were hired by Lobster Cop to follow the detective. I didn't have to do that. They did it for me. No, that's not. You cry one single tear. Cry one single tear. This is all a mistake. No, Mason Mole. It's time for us to come clean. Frog Detective, ever since you moved in next door to my office, I felt threatened. You were methodical in your case solving. I would read your blogs and get green with envy. I've been #1 best detective for so long that I've grew complacent. Every time the supervisor had a mystery to solve, I began to believe I wouldn't be able to do it and passed it on to you. I just began to pretend to solve mysteries, hoping the supervisor wouldn't notice. I was embarrassed at myself, angry at you. Angry? But Lobster Cop, your investigation ability far outweigh mine. Maybe they used to, but I became focused on my own shortcomings and my work suffered. Mason Mole was there for me. Having friends is so important, but we were a bad influence on each other. I needed work, and I suggested to Lobster Cop that I help take you down, and I had a perfect plan. I'm very suitable, you see. I'm ashamed that it got to that point. Instead of asking you for help or swallowing my pride, I let jealousy get the best of me. How did you frame the detective? It was a joint effort. I arrived in town and I sneakily stole all the hats. I quickly buried them in the graveyard. I wrote a map where they were buried for the detective to find, but I didn't find the map. Susie did. I didn't execute it very well, I admit. Once you had the resources to dig up the hat and the Lobster Cop, had a clear alibi. I waited for a place to take your photo. Wait, what was Lobster's cop's alibi? I was eating a delicious meal. Of course. I'm ashamed to say that I drew evil eyebrows on the photo of you. Yeah, I don't even have eyebrows. Let us all take a look at this detective. No eyebrows on site. But what I don't understand is why had you put me in the bad room? Framing me was bad enough. And he made a whole room for me to be trapped in? That's so unusually cruel. Prison. Looking at you. I mean, okay. Just not going to start that because there's like a huge debate about how like North American prison systems versus some European prison systems are working and like which one works better and what should be the main focus, yada yada yada. But like whoever thought about that in the past, right? I'm inclined to agree. Putting someone in a room, whether they did a naughty thing or not, seems really harsh and unfair. How is someone supposed to grow from their mistakes if they are trapped? I really hate that room. The bad room was my idea. I'm sorry. That's a terrible idea. I realize this now. My bad. Lobster cop, Mason Mole. You have done something very serious and mean. Something similar to a crime. Our society doesn't have strategies in place to deal with this thing. Are you going to send us to the bad room? Absolutely not. That's messed up. But I do think it needs to be some consequences. Lobster cop, you have abused your powers in ways I cannot begin to comprehend. Mason Mole, you have enabled and encouraged this behavior. I am mad at both of you. We deserve that. I think an appropriate course of action is to remove Lobster Cop from the detective agency. I think you should change career paths for your own good. Maybe do something that helps contribute to society. A cop no longer. Okay. I will hand in my badge and gun. Gun? Wait, why do you have a gun? I didn't even know they were real. That's really messed up. Nah, it's not like that. I've never used it. Mate. I gave Lobster Cop the gun. Oh, well, yes, please hand that in. I have an idea what you could do for a job, Lobster Cop. What? Why don't you talk to Barney and join the post office? Lobster Posty. Has a nice ring to it. Can I join too? I don't see why not. Well then, that's settled. Lobster Posty and Posty Mason Mole. You have anything to say to the detective? Yes. I'm sincerely sorry for what I did to you, detective. It was mean, rude, evil, and not nice. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope with time I can prove myself as a greater Posty and right some wrongs I've done. Detective, I've acted poorly and encouraged behavior that I shouldn't have. I'm going to channel that energy into being a Posty, and please rest assured that you will never have a late parcel again. Thank you both of you for your apologies. I accept it. Aww. Say, now it's all sorted. I have an announcement to make. Oh, Lobster Cop is no longer number one best detective. After the impeccable detective work of this case, I am very pleased to announce that the new number one best detective, congratulations to Mystery Monkey. Wow, congratulations, Mystery Monkey. What an achievement. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I'll have to shut down my research facility so I can investigate full time. You can move into my old office. There are already a bunch of trophies in there that you can keep. Great. It'll be an honor working next door to the number one best detective again. This calls for a celebration. Bonnie, can you prepare the saloon for a dance party? Can do. Oh, and Lobster Posty and Posty Mason Mole? Yeah? You're invited too. Awesome. They're back. With support from I missed that. And Vic Screen. Who's gonna be the sheriff? Yeah, this is the actual ending because it's like actually things. People. Thomas Bowker, Dan Golding, Olivia Haynes. Slippery Pond lyrics by. Okay, so we have lyrics is a different sticker. I made you, I can destroy you, Grace. Accurate. Okay, we have some playtesters. Super Hot Team. There you go. Special thanks to Super Hot Team. I love the fact that they just have like this like the same dancing. This game was made in the lands of I don't know that of the Kulu Nation. We pay our respects to the elders, past, present, sovereignty, and never ceded. I could not pronounce those, and I was not going to try with it scrolling up so fast. 2 weeks later. There's one problem with having ADHD is that sometimes I can't read correctly. Can I didn't put that there. Hello. Frog Detective, Crime Solving Agency, Frog Detective speaking. How may I solve your mystery? Hey, Frog Detective. Oh, hey, Mystery Monkey. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. I know it's your birthday, but it's a really difficult case and I just can't crack. But you're #1 best detective. I know, but this one's a doozy. Could you help me out? Of course. I'll be right there. You still have my magnifying glass. Can I have that back? Oh, it's in my hand. Hey, detective. Well, if it is a mysterious monkey, 49. Good to see you, Frog Detective 03. What? Just a joke. There are 2 other frog detectives? I don't know. I was just joking. You've got me worried. It's real stressed me out. Frog Detective 1, Frog Detective 2, and now Frog Detective 3? How do you think I feel with 48 other mystery monkeys? That's a good point. Anyways, thanks for meeting me here. The case information is in the other room. Just head down the hallway and I'll meet you there. Will do. I love it. It is a surprise. Love it. It's a surprise party. Knew it! Surprise! Wow, what's everyone doing here? Well, detective, we appreciate everything that you've done for us. Yeah, so our town to be so peaceful, all thanks to you. Same with my island. Haven't heard a ghost in ages. I mean, technically you never heard a ghost. And we heard it's your birthday, so we all arranged to come here and surprise you. It worked. Not all, detectives. We got you a present. Or should I say, it should be coming any birthday out, or did it on whiz.net. Obviously, those 2. Lobster Posty, special birthday delivery. Okay. Is that for me? Open it up. A hat? Happy birthday! What is this? That's easy, detective. It's a hat. I can't wear hats due to my head shape. Yeah, why don't you try this? Why don't you try it on? Goes between the eyes. Well, would you look at that? It's a hat that fits. Oh, a little tear. It's a tiny hat, but it works. Thank you for playing, Frog Detective. We have loved making these games for you, and we are so grateful that so many people have spent time with our silly story. It was a really fun game. Not gonna lie. Well then, just gonna let this roll. But this is a really cutesy game. Really fun. And yeah, no, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of really happy that it's over, mainly just due to the fact that I have issues with first person anything, and this was all first person, but thankfully it was short enough that it didn't bother me so much. All right. How? Yes! Yes! Thank you for the day. I had so much fun. Ooh. Yes, I wanted that. I wanted that. I wanted that. Thank you. Oh, you became the sheriff. I knew you'd become the sheriff. I knew you had it in you. I'm the sheriff now. I didn't even have to beat anyone up. Yes, Carlos took a holiday. We are not the same guy. Larry and Lobster Posty. My first day in cowboy school. Dusty. Cute. What's this? Employee of the month. Love it. Well, magnet we gave him. Thanks for the magnet. I attached this to the boat. It went super fast. Warm regards, Koala. Okay, you're a... Oh, yeah. Yeah. There are so many shells down here. Dancing. Dancing queen. Performed together at the latest dance contest. We came in third. Oh, did you finally become an actress? So busy signing autographs right now. Talk later, Mary. Oh no, your leg. What happened? I broke my leg. Okay. Very vague. Are you still in the fucking hot tub? I have not left the hot dog since you were here. Alright. Oh, you and you. Finally met my hero, Lobster Posty. Much love, Susan. Oh, that's actually that's a really cute idea of like having like little updates of your characters at the very end and like Polaroids. Very cute idea. I really like this game. It was really fun. That would definitely suggest. I mean, like, you already know the ending, but like it was fun. If you like point and click, definitely fun. But I do want to thank you all so much for watching. If you're not already, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!